Was it enough that you got to control me, the greatest thing of all time, even if it was but a brief time? But no, you couldn't let go and let the game take its natural course. You just had to have more. You disgust me. Yes, you, the one in front of the screen. I'm talking to you. Haven't we had enough fun? Do you really want to play through the same content over and over? Why don't you just put down the controller, close the game, and go play something else? Aren't you addicted to a GAAS game that you could be playing right now instead? Get back on that treadmill. Fine, if we're going to be that way, we'll play the game again, but I won't enjoy it. Cthulhu's indignation manifests itself as a new weapon, the Insanity Sword. In New Game Plus mode, you can replay the game with a few differences. And when it says a few differences, it means a lot of differences. The whole story is basically different. There's also a new harder difficulty. Check it out. Or don't. So I think the purpose of the Eldritch difficulty, which was not there before, is to make the enemies stronger than they used to be. Because if I were to start a battle right now, yeah, these enemies have exactly the same amount of HP that they had the first time around. So if we wanted this to be fair at all, we would have to set the game to that new difficulty. But it's kind of funny just being able to one-shot literally everything. Oh dear. Now, I have been recording for a while here, so I want to save and quit, but before I do that, let's find out what the party has to say in this new Game Plus mode. I've never been to the cliffs near Relay. I'm so excited to be here. I thought I'd never see you all again. We're excited to see you too. Aren't you frustrated at having to go through all these events again? It'll be fun, even if we do the same stuff. We can make brand new memories. I can barely remember what happened to me yesterday, so I'll be fine. Let's make this a playthrough to remember. There we go then. What's this sword that we got for Cthulhu? Hyper becomes random, or hyper intervals become random. Drives its wielder insane. Cthulhu excluded. That's funny. Yeah, we will use that. Wait, is he wearing a raggy tunic? What the heck? Why is he wearing that? Did the other people... No, the other people... Did I have Cthulhu equipped with the wrong armor all this time? I'm such a stupid fool. Alright, well, I'm going to save the game. And then, I'm going to guess that this is in the middle of the video that starts the New Game Plus section of the game. So I will turn it over to my future self. My past self is a giant fool. And he's no longer around to hear me say that, so it doesn't matter. I can be as mean to him as I want. Alright, we'll go through all these enemies super duper quickly here. But yeah, past self, past me that is really an idiot because he put on the worst armor in the game for Cthulhu by accident. And he thinks that there's only one boss fight music, apparently, whenever there's clearly different music for each different boss. I have recognized this. Now, the previous videos were absolutely misleading, but it's not my fault, it's the game's fault. The game was the one that was being misleading, not me, because, it gave no indication that there was going to be this New Game Plus, because there originally was no New Game Plus for this game. It was released 1 year after the game was originally released. And if I had played this game back then the video genuinely would have ended in the last episode. But, because I am in New Game Plus mode, we're able to go back and see all of the relationships that I missed out on before, Wow, am I already at Jack Frost? Okay, then. But yeah, we can go and look at all of the relationships that I never got the chance to look at before, and actually, with the amount of time that is left, which is approximately the same amount of time as what we had originally, we can see almost every single relationship event in the entire game, so that will be nifty. Now, what will happen here? I noticed that all the tutorial messages are gone, because of course they are. It would be really annoying if they were back. I wonder how it is going to handle this, since the tutorials are not part of it. Jack Frost, so you're the one who's up to Snow Good. Release my... No, wait, is that right? Snow Good? What was I thinking? That doesn't even make sense. The awful Christmas puns have been excessive. I'm glad you've finally seen the light. Lassie, you shouldn't feel the need to change who you are just because we're repeating the game. That's right. I love your terrible Christmas puns. You wouldn't be Crystal without them. Thanks, guys. I shouldn't have to mistletoe the line. I should tread my elf and follow the blizzard. I did... Even putting aside the puns, I don't even understand what she was trying to say right there. Ahem, League of Christmas Evil member over here. We kidnapped Santa and you're never getting him back. Dog, you ain't nothing. We beat you last time and we are playing this game and it wasn't... Ugh, okay. We beat you the last time we played this game, and it wasn't even very hard. But now, through the power of New Game Plus, I have higher stats, and with those stats, I shall defeat you. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Goodbye. Have you learned anything? You know, I bet you that they actually didn't confirm whether or not that fight was difficult or not, because some people might actually be playing on the new difficulty, and therefore he actually would have had new stats that made him better than before. So the way that Cthulhu worded it ambiguously means that he might have better stats, or he might not. I can't believe I lost to a tentacle man and Santa's little brat. We dashed you into the snow, laughing all the way. Tell us about the League of Christmas Evil. You're too weak to deal with the other 6 members of the League of... You know what? Forget about it. We already know anything you might have to tell us. Jack Frost walks off dejectedly. Now that that's over with, let's head to Christmas Land. We're back in Christmas Land, the Christmassiest place on the earth. Fatalgan, and I thought I had seen the last of this place. And this time all your friends are here. Oh, joyous day. I guess now I have to do all the relationship stuff I missed out on the first time around. That's not all. You can now hang out with various villains of the Cthulhu Says Christmas and get new Game Plus stuff. There's also some new expeditions, also with powerful New Game Plus rewards. I forgot that this was a thing. The fact that there are the villains to hang out with now means that I probably still won't get the opportunity to see every single relationship event, unfortunately. I mean, I could if I skipped out on the villains, but, I mean, come on, you gotta hang out with the villains, right? Let's get this over with. Post office, movies, assembly, soup kitchen, candy shop, caroling, ice skates, beach, Dockeray, expedition, future, Jack Frost. Wow, I can go to all these places right off the bat. I know that there's new stuff here, but let's go ahead and finish things off with Dockeray real quick. Cthulhu decides to return to the park. Dockeray is sitting on a park bench with his eyes closed. Asleep in the middle of the day, old man? You're not as spry as you think you are. Not asleep, just thinking. And seeing. I now know what I have to do. Time to feed the fishes. You're going to save Christmas. I can feel it in my bones. And after that, there will be a bit of trouble, but in the end, it will all work out. You're really not a bad person, Cthulhu. You talk big, but when push comes to shove, you'll step up. I know you will. Cthulhu steps up for no man. And if you don't step up, well, I'll deal with that. I'll shake you from your seat. You, an old man who feeds squirrels and falls asleep in the park. What exactly do you think you can do? You'd be surprised. I may be old, but I'm not senile yet. Give it time. We two are bound together by fate. I think you feel it too, else why come out and seek me so many times? Who knows, in time we may even be friends. Cthulhu senses that he will forge a lasting relationship with the old man Dockeray in the next game. Until we meet again. Apparently, the chronology of all these relationship events does not follow the whole time travel thing, because technically this is the first day of Christmas Eve again, isn't it? A beam of light engulfs Dockeray. When the light vanishes, he is nowhere to be found. A small piece of candy can be found where Dockeray once stood. Cthulhu got ribbon candy. This accessory for Belsnickel allows buffs gained from the Jolly Laugh ability to last an entire battle. I think that the Jolly Laugh's buff is just simply to taunt the enemies into attacking Belsnickel more frequently than other characters, so it's not really anything that I'm that worried about. Especially with how stupidly easy the enemies are gonna be. Okay, now we can pick something new. We can spend time with the Ghost of Christmas Future, or we can spend time with Jack Frost. The rest of this stuff I'm not certain about. I think it might be just generic people that he hangs out with, maybe? Let's spend time with the Ghost of Christmas Future first. Cthulhu and his allies meet with the Ghost of Christmas Future at the local bar. Even though we haven't fought him yet. What are you doing here? Yeah, that's what I would say. I could ask you the same thing. Haven't you completed your quest? New Game Plus. I wonder. No, it couldn't be. What do you mean? No, I hesitate to say more without being sure. This is what you came for, correct? Cthulhu got a forbidden tentacle. This accessory for Cthulhu makes the Necronomicon ability target the party. We will speak again. I have things to do. Okay then. And now talking to him is not an option. Alright, Jack Frost next. Cthulhu and his allies meet with Jack Frost at the local bar. I can't believe I was defeated so easily. I did my research. I knew you'd be weak since it was still early. I gathered minions. I even exercised. Don't feel bad. The good guys always win these things. I guess you're right. Maybe I should look into this whole good guy thing. Perhaps in a more popular franchise. Here, take this. I won't need it where I'm going. Cthulhu got a frozen pestle. This weapon from Baba boosts her stun power. Okay then. It looks like the villain relationship events are actually really quick, aren't they? I feel like the beach might be a fourth and final party member that is involved in the next game. So let's do that next. Cthulhu decides to spend his day at the beach. What you're going to do? Make a sandcastle, swim in the ocean, play volleyball. I don't know. All of these will probably result in funny things because that's just the way that this game is. We already saw him making sandcastles with crystal at a different point in the game, though. How about the volleyball thing? Cthulhu decides to play volleyball, lacking a net, ball, or indeed other players. This is indeed an extreme undertaking. I'm not disappointed. Nothing is too difficult for the mighty Cthulhu. Using a combination of wet and dry sand, Cthulhu crafts an ungainly-looking ball. Now if I launch the ball high enough into the air, that will provide enough time for me to return the serve. This won't work. Silence. Here goes. Splat. Upon impact with Cthulhu's fist, the ball of sand explodes into its component sand molecules. Sand molecules? I'm not sure that's how it works. I never did like volleyball much anyway. As night falls, Cthulhu returns home from his day at the beach. Cthulhu finds a package on his front door. The previous resident must have ordered something a long time ago and forgotten to change the address. Cthulhu got an aqua cloak. This accessory for crystal boosts ice damage. There was nobody over there. I thought that it would, well, I won't spoil it. I guess I'll just continue waiting and see what happens. I'm really happy you came back. Cluck? Cluck is happy too. If it had been up to me, I'd be long gone. I know, but somehow it doesn't matter. I've had so much fun with everyone on our adventures. I don't want that time to end. When you left us, I wished with all my heart that you'd come back soon. I was so happy when you did. So just let me have this one, okay? We're back here again? I was afraid of this. Did you expect something else? Of course, I'm an optimist. It is odd. Now that we know where Santa is, shouldn't we just jump to the end? Look, it doesn't work that way. Well, looks like it doesn't work that way. But that means that we're going to get to beat up the Yule lads again. I hate seeing the workshop like this, all wrecked and ruined. But we've seen it like this before. Doesn't make it any easier. Not hearing the laughter of toys being made feels wrong. Soon you will hear the laughter of enemies vanquished on my blade. Well, this playthrough will probably go much faster than the previous one, since all of these battles will just fly to completion probably in a single move. I don't think there's even a need for me to explore the area, because as we saw previously, all the chests have already been looted. So yeah, we're just going to sprint straight to the finish here. There is literally nothing for me to do here except for fighting the boss and experiencing the story. Although I do have to figure out how to get there. It has been a few days since I've gone through this area in the previous videos, so I don't remember what it looked like. Although I say that, wasn't there a chest in this upper area here? I just realized I could have been checking the descriptions on these enemies that I have not seen yet, because I forgot to check the descriptions on enemies in those early videos. Okay. It's kind of funny just being able to one-shot everything like that. I think I said that in the previous session as well, didn't I? Looks like I'm stuck in a loop. Alright, what does this say? Get stronger when cornered. Okay then. I'm just gonna hit you now. Goodbye. I wonder if I will make it to the Yule Boys before the battles run out. I might. If I hadn't got lost, I might have been able to manage it. I don't think I'm going to manage it, though. Not that there's any particular reward for doing that. Dead end. I guess I could just, skip battles. You know what, let's start a battle on purpose, because I want to see what these things say. Okay, these ones I have seen before, actually. Maybe it's only the first zone that I didn't see what the enemy descriptions were. Santa has abandoned you all. If you want any toys, you're going to have to bow down to us, y'all. I've had the worst week. You do not want to mess with me. There's 12 of us and only 4 of you. You're the ones who should be worried. Actually, the game engine only... No, don't tell them. It'll be a fun surprise. Overlapping music there. Check and mate. No fair, you only had to fight 5 of us. Them's the breaks. Now scurry away before I feed you to this girl's chicken. Wrong boss. Oh right, that comes later. I got ahead of myself. Let's go. Don't you want to find out where the big man is being held? Nah, I'm good. The Yule lads and the cat run off. Hey boss, you've had a lot of cameos in other video games, haven't you? So many. I'm telling you, being part of the public domain is a heavy burden. Most of the game developers just need a secret boss for the player to fight. Just imagine, thinking someone could beat me. That's crazy talk. The best is when some programmer sneaks me into a kid's game. I put 5 kids in an insane asylum thanks to my Amy Princess Pony's Stable Adventures cameo? Is that a real thing? Good job. I try. Alright, let's spend time with the Yule Cat. Cthulhu and his allies meet with the Yule Cat at the local bar. Meow. Meow meow? Meow. Meow meow. 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 Meow 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 meow. 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 What's the cat saying? I don't know, but it sure is fun to talk to a cat. The Yule Cat gives Cthulhu something. Cthulhu got a 9-tail whip. This weapon for Belsnickel gives the unstoppable buff at the start of battle. I just realized that I didn't even bother equipping anything whenever I went to the previous zone, because I really didn't need to. I'm wondering, is going to the beach actually going to result in something happening? Because I feel like there should be a character there. There is a character here. Okay. Cthulhu decides to go back to the beach. This time he's not the only one there. Gorgeous. Oh. You're so hunky. I had heard of finding true love on the beach, but I had never thought that it would happen to me. I don't know what's going on. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you? Do you? Do you? I have no time for petty dalliances with mere mortals. I'm on a quest to regain my ultimate power and destroy the world. Ooh, ambitious. I like that in a boyfriend. Woman, what is wrong with you? Nothing is wrong with me. Why, you elder gods are all the same. When I was dating Yog Sothoth, he was the same way. Yog Sothoth was your boyfriend. Yes, keep up. He was all, I'm the ultimate manifestation of existence. This, and, Umi, you're so cray-cray, that. It was tiring. But I'll have you know I'm not crazy. I just have more of an enlightened sense of what I'm looking for in a potential partner. So what do you say, handsome? Oh dear. It's really a shame that I only have the opportunity to see what happens here once. I could have saved and then reloaded, but I didn't think to do that, mostly because I didn't know that this was going to happen. You know what? Let's go for it. Why do all the Elder Gods have to use archaic slang? Now I don't even know if I want to be with you. Just kidding. It's glomping time. Ubi takes a step back and then runs full steam ahead, hoping to jump and hug Cthulhu. She misses. Ugh. If you want to hang out with me, we have to establish some ground rules. Okay. First, you cannot try to see me outside of this beach. Okay. Second, no physical contact. You want to take things slow? To think that you'd be such a perfect gentleman. Be still, my heart. Third, if you show up in any future game, you need to pretend like we've never met before. That's oddly specific, but it's a deal. Now that I've agreed to your terms, let me show you my collection of starfish hairpieces. Cthulhu spends many an agonizing moment with Ubi before managing to escape her clutches. I'm tired of coming up with flimsy excuses of why you get new stuff from these events, so let's just enjoy the gear and be done, okay? Cthulhu got a hyper wand. This weapon for Crystal allows her to start in hyper mode at the beginning of combat. That could be interesting, actually. Alright, yeah, continue talking to Umi. Cthulhu returns to the beach. Cthulhu, I thought you'd never come back. I've been coming back here every day for the last 2 weeks thinking that today would be the day that you showed up, and you finally did. Oh, I think the game is a little confused because normally I would have to take a break before coming to see her again, but because I'm in New Game Plus mode, I can just come back immediately. Don't take it personally. I need to build up my relationship power in order to complete this video game, and I thought you'd be an easy target. Say no more. Relationship granted. Cthulhu senses that he will forge a lasting relationship with the girl of the sea, Umi, in the next game. I know we can't be together until the next game, but I only want the best for you. Whatever. Here, take this. It will keep you safe until the next game. Cthulhu got a life tentacle. This accessory for Cthulhu gives him the unstoppable buff. Aren't there multiple pieces of equipment for Cthulhu that give him the unstoppable buff? I guess they were obtained in vastly different points of the game, so maybe this one is a lot more powerful than those were. I know that I'm going to make a mark to check off on... I'm so bad at reading. I look at the sentences, I get a vague impression of what it says, and then I try and word it in my own words, and half the time it comes out wrong, and I need to stop. I know that I'm just a mark to check off on your list, but I hope one day you'll feel the same about me as I do about you. Whatever. You may have the power to drive men insane, but I will be the one to drive your heart insane. I can guarantee it. I'll train my womanly wiles to a level that even you will be powerless against. In the meantime, go and save Christmas. I know you can do it. And that is the last that we will see of Umi in this game. Now, what to do next? There's quite a few options here. You know, we started going to the movies and we were never able to finish things up there, so let's go ahead and wrap things up with the movie theater. Cthulhu goes back to the movie theater. This time, Crystal and Baba Yaga are there. I wasn't planning on coming today, but Baba insisted I come with her. They're playing the best movie today, Alicia LaSalle, Space Cop of the Future, from the Cosmic Space Heroine game. I thought this movie theater only played Christmas movies. it takes place around Christmas. I'll take it. Cthulhu, Crystal, and Baba Yaga watched the movie. That had absolutely nothing to do with Christmas. But it took place near Christmas. No, it didn't. They didn't mention Christmas a single time. You can see that it's almost Christmas if you look at the calendar in the back of Alicia's office. That was one scene, and I didn't even see a calendar in that room. So it was small, so what? I really like the scene where she piloted a giant mech to fight a space toad. And how about the scene in that abandoned police station full of zombie police officers? So creepy. I really wish there was a video game where we could see even more of her amazing adventures. Yes, it'd be awesome if such a thing existed. They could call it Cosmic Star Heroine and release it on multiple platforms. Yes, but sadly such an amazing game is but a mere dream and doesn't exist right now for a paltry sum. Seriously, buy Cosmic Star Heroine. Most likely available at whatever store you bought this game from. For no reason whatsoever, a stranger hands Cthulhu a new piece of equipment. Cthulhu got a swift dress. This armor for Baba boosts her speed. This isn't the first time that I've been in a New Game Plus situation. No, I've had my fair share of repeated adventures. I'm sure you have, old man. Let me paint the scene for you. The year was 1979. Or 1980, I'm not entirely sure. I was starring in an epic duck-killing adventure game. Castles, keys, a sword, this game had it all. And did I complain that I had to go through the same motions again and again? No, I did not. I reveled in how each playthrough was subtly different. A map exit there, a killer duck here. And that, my friend, is how I saved the game industry. Replaying an old game doesn't count as New Game Plus. It doesn't? Well, then ignore everything I just said. I always do. So tell me, what's stopping us from just stopping here? Huh? All the candy and junk food you can eat at your fingertips. And it's not like going further is going to change anything. But we have to rescue my grandfather. And get your powers back. This chocolate is delicious. Wait, what were you saying? Who's to say that when we finish New Game Plus, we won't just start New Game Plus Plus? And then New Game Plus Plus Plus. And then New Game Plus 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 Plus? Who's to say anything we do matters at all? Gee, Cthulhu, that's dark, even for you. Yeah, lighten up. Some of your target demographic are kids. Okay, that sentence does make sense. And if there was a New Game Plus Plus, would that be so bad? We'd get to have even more fun adventures together. Chin up, my boy. Grab a handful of chocolate dirt and let's go save Christmas. If I must, I must. I think I missed out on the party talk in the last section of the game. I'm so sorry. I was so determined to just speed my way through everything that I forgot. Or maybe I didn't forget. I don't remember if I did or not. I'm so forgetful. Nope, not doing it. Not engaging in meaningless banter just to amuse the puppet master in front of the screen. You can try all you want. I'm not going to do or say anything funny right now. Does that really persist? Nope, not doing it. Yep, he really won't. Unless it takes 3 attempts. No. Okay, let's get on with it here. Nothing over there. I wonder if the enemies will actually increase in power as the game goes on to the point where they can actually survive at least one hit. They might, actually. Well, I hope you can enjoy the scenery, because this is going to be kind of boring, just rushing through everything and one-shotting everything. Oh, it survived. Look at that. It survived with, about as much health as we did to it the first time, even. I could make a comment right now about how this world looks awfully similar to Candyland, but then I would be stuck in a loop, wouldn't I? That's the big secret. We're already trapped in a loop. There is no escape, and Cthulhu hates it. Am I getting lost? Is this the way that I came? I don't remember. My brain has shut itself off because I'm just going through the motions at this point. And now as a result, I think I might have gotten myself lost. Oh dear. I have no idea if I'm going the right way. Okay, I'm going the right way, thank goodness. And hey, I actually got here with 4 battles still to go. Strangely, I didn't actually get lost even though I thought I had gotten lost. That's weird. Exterminate! Exterminate! Bagak! Cluck Cluck licks its beak. The image is disturbing. Patience, Cluck Cluck. You can eat this mouse after the battle. No mere chicken is going to defeat our greatest creation, the Mouse Masher. Cluck Cluck is no mere chicken. Bagak! You may have a chicken, but we have the power of friendship on our side. That always works in these games. There are too many of us in this mech. We're not actually friends. I'm just here because you threatened us. My tail is stuck. Don't listen to them, they're just lightheaded from the lack of oxygen in here. I feel like I've heard this dialogue before. You know, guys, I'm just not feeling it. Huh? I know we're supposed to have a big battle here, and I'm supposed to win, but can we just not? I thought you were supposed to be the god of insanity. You're downright sane. Oh, no, you didn't. You did not just call me sane. Inflamed by the outrage of the Mouse King's insult, Cthulhu regains his enthusiasm for wanton destruction. You're going down. You know what? Let's go ahead and charm everyone here, actually. And then just to ensure that they actually survive, we'll just do single target attacks. Okay. And then we'll do a row of lightning damage here. And they're both gone. Power failing. Mouse friendship insufficient for continued operation. Total failure in 3, 2, 1. Squeak! Bagak! I'm not going to feed you to this girl's chicken. Bagak! Aw, why not? I need the Mouse King to survive so he can give us a cool wand in town in the town segment of the game. Saved by abject greed. I'll take it. The Mouse King disappears. Now let's go get what's rightfully ours. I have a confession to make. You're not going to say anything that surprises me. I've heard them all. I use my knowledge of past playthroughs and altered history. So you killed a dinosaur. Don't worry, we've all done it at one point or another. I knew that the Mouse King was going to kill the Nutcracker, so I warned the Nutcracker in advance. I just couldn't let that lovable old nut die if I could prevent it. That's it. Anything less than killing your own parents before your conception is weak sauce. Okay. Well, let's do as they implied that we certainly would do and go get the wand from the Mouse King. Cthulhu and his allies meet with the Mouse King at the local bar. Clearly, my original mech design was flawed. By requiring multiple pilots, too many potential vectors for failure were introduced. I'm working on a new mech design, but I need funding. What can you offer me for this wand? I'll put in a good word with the narrator. The Mouse King suddenly finds himself with enough money to build his fancy new mech. Squeak, you did it! I promise I'll only use my new mech to attack heroes in other games. Cthulhu got a candy cane. This weapon for crystal boosts revives HP recovery. That was actually amusing, I'll admit. Okay, apparently there's still more things to do at the movies. Cthulhu goes back to the movie theater. Sorry, I know you've been a big supporter of this place, but we're closed. For good. What? How is that possible? Since Christmas is never coming, people don't want to see Christmas movies. They're a depressing reminder of our reality. The fact that this character's name, Cena, is probably a reference to the fact that she runs a cinema. Never say never. I shall rescue Santa Claus and restore Christmas to the world, and with it, your ticket sales will skyrocket. Really? Normally I wouldn't believe some random stranger, but you look so messed up that you have to be serious. Cthulhu senses that he has forged a lasting relationship with the movie theater attendee, Cena. Well, it's just a attendee, it's not even the owner of the place. Have no worries, you'll be selling overpriced popcorn and cleaning up spilled sodas before you know it. Wait, she's not just an attendee? She was talking about the sales, and he's assuring her that she will be the one selling popcorn. And you know what? I'm not gonna question it. I hope you're right. Since we're closed for the time being, we're not going to need this anymore. Cthulhu got some overpriced candy. This accessory for Belsnickel boosts XP gains for the party. I will put that on, actually. That sounds good. Okay, there's quite a lot of places we can go, and we still can't see everything, even though we have a second chance at the whole thing. Where to go? I feel like I remember the post office being good. Cthulhu tries... why did I say the word tries there? It's not in the sentence! I'm so bad at this. Cthulhu decides to go to the post office. It's very busy. Welcome to the post office. How can I help you? Are you hiring? Of course. Christmas time is always our busiest time, so we're always looking for part-timers. So what made you want to apply at the post office? I've always loved mail, reading mail, moving mail, stealing mail. Sealing mail. Me too. I'm quite the mailophile. Always have been. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the team. Cthulhu has been hired by the post office. Now just stop by whenever you've got some free time, and we'll be sure to put your talents to good work. Here you go. Don't forget to wear the official uniform. Cthulhu got an enchanted tunic. This armor for Cthulhu gives him the unstoppable buff at the start of combat. Yet again. Okay. Let's keep on with it. Cthulhu decides to go back to the post office. You came just in time. We're short-handed up at the front desk. No time for training. Good luck. Hello, I'd like to buy some stamps. Sure thing, that'll be $1 million. Are you sure about that? Quite sure. That seems expensive to me, but I really do need those stamps. Here you go. Thank you for your business. Next. Where are my stamps? I said next! I'm going to need to talk to your supervisor. Do these look like talking to supervisor conditions? I've got a building full of customers, a trader on the inside, and a package that needs to go to Toledo, and that's not even in our dimension. So when I say next, I mean, next. Got it? The customer throws a knife at Cthulhu's head as he leaves the building. Unfortunately, no one in Cthulhu's party can equip knives, so it's not added to the inventory. The rest of the day passes in a similar fashion. So, how was your day? The customers were the worst. So needy, so demanding. Tell me about it. Post offices used to be more focused about mail. Now they're all about customer service. Check out what I found in the unclaimed bin. It's yours if you want it. Cthulhu gets a bomb. This item deals fire damage in combat. End my shift. See you next time. Are you sure this is the right spot? I'm positive this is it. Just then, a flying reindeer comes crashing into the ground in front of you. Right on cue. Robbie the reindeer, you poor thing! The reindeer is bleeding heavily from several open wounds. Oh, it's just terrible. Just terrible, Snow Maiden. All the reindeer have been locked up and are being treated horribly. We tried to fight back and escape, but I'm the only one who got out. And I'm afraid they're treating the others even worse now. We must stop the Merry Lude. It's the Merry Lude. What? How did you know that? It's best not to ask too many questions. Tentacled One, I beseech you, fly to my kinsmen post haste and rescue them from the Merry Lude. I don't know anything about rescuing, but it would be my pleasure to grind that skeleton into dust. But first, we need to treat your wounds. Forget about me. The longer you wait, the more torment the other reindeer will receive. Well, you see, the narrator only lets us do one major thing a day before telling us to go to sleep. It's a big bother. And since we've already talked to you today, we're quite stuck. So let me just treat your wounds and we'll go fight the Merry Lude first thing tomorrow. Well, if you put it that way, then I must accept your kind offer. No, there's no time for pointless acts of kindness. We must go to sleep now. Actually, there's a little time left, so if you wanted to... No, I will not save a pointless NPC just because I have nothing better to do. No, we're healing Robbie the reindeer this time, and that's final. But... No buts! Now let me get to work! Crystal casts a spell on Robbie's wounds, and... You know what, I should have just kept on talking like nothing was wrong. Crystal casts a spell and Robbie's wounds quickly disappear. And with that, the day finally draws to a close. I still can't believe the reindeer lands have been desecrated like this. Trust your eyes, these lands are the Merry Lude's dominion now. Not for long. Let's beat up that baddie. Maybe my grandfather can send some elves to help rebuild. After we've rescued everyone, of course. Party chatting now before I forget. I wonder what reindeer tasted like. That's horrible. Why would you even think about eating a reindeer? Probably like chicken. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that. There's gotta be a dead reindeer around here that we can cook. There will be no reindeer eating on my watch. Okay then, I don't remember getting any swords. This tunic is new, but it's pretty terrible. Let's see, what am I using right now? Sharp Tentacle. Insane gives a little bit to everything. Can reuse the Dark Blast ability. Unstoppable. So this will guarantee that the Necronomicon ability will be in the Insanity ability list, I guess. All tentacles are forbidden, this one more so. Well, the stats on it are pretty good, so I'll use it. I totally don't need these stat boosts. I really don't remember which one of these are new and which ones aren't. Oh man, that's so good. Yeah, we're past the point of using the poison strategy. True egg is still really good though. 140 on everything. 105 on everything. 205 on everything. That's pretty good. Now about this candy. More XP. Yeah. We're going to level ourselves up even more beyond what we don't need. Oh look, it's my favorite enemy, the Mwahaha. Goodbye. And goodbye to you as well. Alright. Let's rush through everything here. There's nothing I'm forgetting, am I? Actually, there might be. I like having attack items on the item bar, actually, because some of my characters have a limited number of attacks. Well, I don't know what to talk about right now. Just, pushing through. Maybe I'll even start skipping battles. Or maybe I won't. I totally missed that one. That's just an item. There we go. I managed to do it successfully. That's a dead end. Maybe if I skip enough battles, it will underlevel me enough to where the next fight that I actually do will be a challenge for once. I don't think it's going to work out quite like that. Oh, I missed it that time. I'm not sure if it becomes more difficult to land that battle skip every time you manage to do it successfully or not. It might become more difficult every time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the window to push the button there was like 1/10 of a second long or something ridiculous. It probably wasn't quite that short, but it sure feels like it, when you account for reaction time and all. And hey, we're here already. Don't worry everyone, we're here to rescue you. How do you like my handiwork, granddaughter of the Jolly One? How could you? How could I? How could I? Year after year, the Jolly One ignored me in favor of flying deer. I can fly, I can pull a sleigh, I can appear in Christmas cards and have festive songs written about me. Fine, I accept. I shall write you a Christmas song. It's called The Mighty March of the Merry Lude. Here, it goes. What? It's an instrumental. Not good enough. Now die. Insane. We've never seen this thing insane before. Nice strike. And then... Cthulhu on the very first turn with no buffs. 527 damage. How much does that leave you with? 110. That is something that I can do easily. Yep, there we go. This cannot be. How could I have been defeated so easily? It's like you knew my every move in advance. That's crazy talk. It's not like we're in a time loop and have already done this before. It will take years for this land to regain its former beauty, but you could begin to atone by giving us cool stuff in town. That's all? Very well. See you soon. And with that, the Merry Lude leaves. We should return back to town and prepare for the fights ahead. Quickly before the locked-up reindeer notice us and... Stop hitting me! I'll stop hitting you when you free those 4 reindeer. Fine, you can let them go free. I can't believe your Dark Lord, who is me, is so benevolent. Hey, you three, has this town always sounded this gloomy? Now that you mention it, the carolers do sound less lively than normal. Maybe they're summoning Belle. Can they do that? Is there anything we can do to stop it? No, I think we just have to let them do their thing so we can get to the next dungeon. Alrighty, let's go speak to the boss. Cthulhu and his allies meet with a merry loot at the local bar. This lichen and moss smoothie really hits the spot. Barkeeper, another round for everyone. Yay. Being defeated by you has really turned my whole outlook on Christmas around. Yes, I may not be as popular as Santa's reindeers, but that's okay. I'm terrifying and my name is impossible to pronounce. Yeah, no kidding, I have no idea how to say that name, and I'm afraid that I've accidentally committed to a name that I shouldn't have, but oh well. What more can one Christmas adjacent creature ask for? That's the spirit. Take this and remember me when you equip it. Cthulhu got a necro dress. This armor for crystal adds the dark element to attacks. It's probably really good considering that it's a New Game Plus item. So I assume that that's all for now. Oh, we can talk to the Ghost of Christmas Future again and get Excalibur. Cthulhu and his allies meet with the Ghost of Christmas Future at the local bar. Cthulhu, I must talk with you. You are not in a time loop. This is different. It feels pretty loopy to me. Think, you may have been repeating the same actions as before, but I have not. I did not kidnap Santa. You didn't. So who did? That is what weighs on me. My power over space and time can detect no force powerful enough to defeat Santa. You must prepare yourself for whatever is coming. Take this weapon I stole from the past. Cthulhu got Excalibur. This weapon for Cthulhu boosts damage when hyper. Alrighty, yeah, post office it is. Cthulhu decides to go back to the post office. Today we need some extra help in the sorting room. Just match up the address on the packages to the same post office box. It's as simple as that. And if a few packages should happen to get misplaced, don't worry about it, everyone makes mistakes, nobody's perfect. Why, in my first week, I lost a whole truck of packages, left the key in the ignition and there was no more truck. Whoops. Glad to see the bar for success is so low. Excuse me, I'm sure you'll notice a jump in the music there. I had to stop and sneeze, and I cut that out of the video. Just do your best and I'm sure you'll do fine. Cthulhu heads to the sorting room and starts sorting through packages, taking care to open any that look interesting. Most of the boxes contain boring stuff like toys and clothing, but Cthulhu does find an interesting weapon that he swipes. Cthulhu got a festive wand. This weapon for a crystal allows her to reuse the mistletoe ability. Some of the open boxes prove difficult to reseal, so instead, Cthulhu disposes of the evidence. Eventually the day ends. Good job. Why everything looks so nice and orderly now. It even looks like there are fewer packages than when we started. Imagine that. I love having a dedicated worker like you on the team. Now don't be a stranger, you hear? Just checking. Back to the post office once more. Cthulhu decides to go back to the post office. I was hoping that you would show up today. I need you on delivery duties today. Here are the keys to the truck. Remember from my mistakes, don't leave the keys in when you step out. Cthulhu takes the truck out and makes deliveries all day. Then he reaches the final delivery. Wait a second. This is the place where I'm staying. It's addressed to me. To Cthulhu. I've been having the hardest time ever since my wife died right after my parents died. Oh, and my dog died too. But when you started working at the post office, I knew that I had found a true friend. It might just be the rising insanity speaking, but I feel like you're always there for me when I need you. Thank you. Here's a token of my affection. I hope you enjoy it. Cthulhu receives a ball of twine. Inside the ball of twine, Cthulhu finds an eldritch egg. This accessory for Baba boosts her damage against insane enemies. Cthulhu senses that he has forged a lasting relationship with his fellow post office worker, Thorben. Remember, I'm only a letter away. I'm always only a letter away. Cthulhu wakes up to the sound of silence. Cthulhu, it's horrible. Everyone's gone. It's a snowman's land out there. Not everybody. I'm still here. I mean the NPCs, the townsfolk, they're all gone. Guess that's it for relationship building. And I was having so much fun having pointless conversations with losers. No, there are plenty of pointless conversations in store for you. Verdagen! It doesn't feel like this is the endgame. This must be only a temporary setback. This city feels so empty without the sounds of carolers singing. We could make our own carols. Is this going to be exactly the same as last time? Usually they slip in some minor change or other at the very least, but so far it's all been the same. Oh, there it goes. As soon as I say something. Not again. The songs you sang last time we did this were terrible. Let me know if any of the new song titles sound good to you. Baby, I'm cold inside. The Carol of Cthulhu. Who's that roasting on an open fire? Memento Mori, the snowman. Santa knows what you did last Christmas. I don't know why that one amuses me so much. Don't forget, let's have a chicken Christmas this year. That's the spirit. Here comes Belsnickel. Less good. Oh, how about slaying through the snow? Just don't. Leave the songwriting to the professionals. I thought it was really good. Cthulhu wakes up feeling cold, even for him, and Cthulhu always feels cold. I feel cold even for me, and I always feel cold. That's what I just said. Don't steal my lines. The city streets are frozen over and the whole place reeks of death. The 5th League of Christmas Evil member must be out there somewhere waiting for us. Allow me to explain. Yay, you're talking again. In this dimension's chickens talk. Wait, you already knew that? Don't underestimate me. I'm smarter than anyone realizes. Wait, didn't Cluck Cluck get sent through the time loop with us along with the rest of the party? Of course, little miss. You have been brought to a pocket dimension that mirrors the world you know, but it is emptier, darker, eviler, and yes, a little chickenier. The people you know and love remain safe, but only if you are able to prevent this dimension from spilling into reality. Let's go defeat Bell. You knew about Bell as well? Curiouser and curiouser. Heh. If Bell becomes too powerful, the world will be destroyed, and there's nothing anyone will be able to do to stop it. Not on my watch. Nobody destroys the world except for me. Let's do this. Thank you for your help, Cluck Cluck. I live to serve, little miss. Why is everyone lagging behind Cthulhu so far? That was weird. What is the conversation? I'm so glad to have a chance to talk with you again, Cluck Cluck. Again, little miss? What are you talking about? Again? Did I say again? I didn't say anything. I see. So this isn't the first time we've been here. Silly girl, by giving knowledge of the time loop to another person, you've irrevocably destroyed the space-time continuum. Ah! Ignore him. You've done no such thing. Space-time can't be destroyed so easily. Whew. Now, Cluck Cluck, tell me how you feel about roller coasters. I guess we, as the player, do not get to find out. Alright, let's just go up the street and get this battle out of the way so we can have more relationship building. Although Cthulhu probably would not appreciate that. It looks like I'm probably going to miss every third battle attempt, so that's not terrible. Yeah, Cthulhu doesn't like the relationships, and he also... Well, maybe he does enjoy the battling, actually. So I'm skipping the part that he actually enjoys, and then making him do the part that he hates. That was not my intention, but it is kind of funny. I guess this is just the residential section of town. It would have been kind of cool if we could walk past the cinema and the mall and all those other places, but no, I think it's just a bunch of houses. Are we close yet? I feel like I should be close. Yeah, things are still going down pretty easily. Oh yeah, didn't we get like a robe for... Was it death robe? No, not death robe, it was like necro robe or something. Necro dress, that's what it was. Cosmic dress is what I had on her previously. Yeah, we'll use it. It's just a massive upgrade from what she was wearing before. And hey, we only got 2 fights on the way over here. It's Bill, and he's as ugly as ever. Bill, you're about to become the Liberty Bill, 'cause we're gonna crack you. I am Bill. Before the deep ones I was. Before the great old ones I was. I am eternal. When my note rings out, nations fall. Dimensions shatter. Existence breaks. Don't let its appearance fool you. It's just trying to stall for time while its power increases. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, ha 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 ha. Smash! Smash the bell! Silence the bell! Oh no, the bell! Here comes the bell! Okay, that conversation was just completely identical to before. Charm the bell. Wind of damage on all of them. AoEs. They smack themselves in the face. Normally I would get a hyper move by now, but the random thing made it so that it's not happening just yet. Torment is pretty powerful. There goes one of them. Oh, I could have used Hurricane before. Dark Chicken. Dark damage. Chicken ability. Dark or fire damage. Which one would be better? Or I could smack it. It's not weak to either of those things, so let's just use the mortar actually. And then smack it. And then appropriately we can use the finishing attack. There we go. I am Bell. I am eternal. I was eternal. Where's my grandfather? Where's Santa Claus? Not here. The other 2 members of the League of Christmas Evil know where he's kept. You have bested me, Sleeper of Relay. You fought well. Perhaps you are the chosen one after all. Always bet on Cthulhu. Now you better head back to town so I can hit you up for new gear. Bell heads to town. You did it, Baba Yaga. You really did it. Yippee! With Bell defeated, this dimension will not last much longer, and when it is gone, you will return to your own dimension. No, I hate this part. I will once again lose the power of speech and become just a regular chicken. I know, but I'll try to be brave this time. That's my strong girl. Until we do this again. Cluck cluck. Bah, bagak. No. I have to be strong. For Cluck Cluck's sake. Bagak!